Hi everyone, welcome back to the Laravel 8 tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn about CRUD API using resources. So let's see how can we create CRUD API using resources in Laravel 8. So first of all, let's create a new Laravel project. So for that, switch to the command prompt and just type here the command for creating new Laravel project. Composer space create dash project space dash dash prefer dash dist space laravel slash laravel space project name. Let's say project name is laravel 8 API. All right, now press enter. All right, project has been created. Now just go inside the project directory. So just write here cd laravel 8 API. Now press enter. Now let's open this project inside the Visual Studio Code. So switch to the Visual Studio Code and now just click on open folder and select the project which is Laravel 8 API, and now select folder. Now let's create a database. So inside the browser just open PHP myadmin. Now just click on databases and here just enter the database name. Let's say database name is Laravel 8 API DB. Alright, now just click on create. Alright, now switch to the project and let's configure this database. So just open .env file and inside this env file here just add the database name. So just enter database name Laravel 8 API DB, username root and password is blank in my case. Alright, now save this file. Now let's create a model. So inside command prompt just type here a command for creating the model php artisan make model space model name. Let's say model name is post and also create the migration. So just write your dash m and now press enter. Model and migration both are created. Now switch to the project and just open the migration. So just go inside the database directory, then migration, and from here just open create post table migration. And inside this migration, let's add some column here inside this schema. So just write here $table data type string and column name. Let's say column name is title and one more column $table data type text and column name body. All right. Now save this file. Now just open the post model. So just go inside the app directory, then models, and from here just open post.php file and here just write the table name. So just write here protected $table is equal to table name which is posts. Also add the fillable column. So just write here protected $fillable is equal to inside the array just add here the column name. So first column name is title and another body. So just write here title and second one body. Now save this file. Now let's migrate this migration. So switch to the command prompt and just type here the command php artisan migrate. Alright, now press enter. Migration complete. You can see here inside the database, just refresh database, and here you can see the post table. Alright, now let's insert some dummy record inside the post table. So for that, let's create a factory. So for creating the factory, just type here a command php artisan make colon factory. This factory name, let's say factory name is post factory, and now press enter. Now just open this post factory. So inside the project, just go inside the database directory, then factories, and from here just open post factory. And inside this definition, inside this return array, just write here column name title and arrow dollar this arrow faker, and just call here a text function, and inside this uh, let's say 50 character, and body, just add here the comma, not semicolon, arrow dollar this arrow faker, arrow text, and number of character 300. Alright, now save this file. Now just go inside the seeders directory and just open the database seeder, and inside this just write here slash app slash models and post model colon factory, and let's create 20 records. So just write here 20 and just call here the create function. Alright, now save this file. Now let's run this seeder. So inside the command prompt, just type the command php artisan db colon seed. Now press enter. Alright, database reading completed successfully. You can see here, just refresh the table, and you can see here the title and body also created it and updated it. Alright, now let's create a controller. So inside the command prompt for creating the controller, just write here the command. Here I'm just going to create a resourceful controller. So for that, just write here php artisan make colon controller space controller name. Just let's say controller name is post controller, and for resource just write here dash r. Alright, now press enter. Controller created. Now let's create the resource. So for that, just write here command php artisan make colon resource space resource name. Let's say resource name is post resource. Alright, now press enter. Okay, controller created and resource created. Now switch to the project, and just go inside the app directory, then http, and here you can see the resources directory, and inside this resources directory you can see here the post resources.php file. Alright, and inside the controller http controllers, and here you can see the post controller, and inside this post controller you can see here these methods, these functions. Alright, edit, show, update, destroy, and store, and create, and index. Alright, now let's create the route for this function. So just go inside the routes directory, then just open api.php file, and inside this file let's create some route. So just write here route get, and URI posts. Alright, and inside this array, just write here the post controller, and also add the path of the post controller like this. Alright, and now colon class, and just add here the function name. So uh, post controller, I'm just going to create a route for this function index. So just write here inside the php index. Alright, and now let's create the route for the this one. Just close this file, this migration, and post factory database seeder. Alright, and now let's create the route for this create this store function. Alright, now just copy this line and paste here. Method name post, and URI slash post. Alright, and method name store. And now let's create the route for the show. So just copy this and paste here. Method get, and inside this URI just add here the parameter ID and method name. So alright, another route for the update method and also destroy method. So for that just paste here the route, and URI for the update method is put, and URI post slash ID parameter. Alright, and method name update, and for the delete method delete. Alright, and URI post, and just add here the parameter ID. Alright, and method name this one, destroy. Alright, these are the routes. Now inside the post controller, inside this index method, just write here the code for fetching all the posts. So for that just write here $post is equal to model name post. Also add the model path like this. Alright, and now colon paginate, and inside this I'm just going to fetch records in one page, 10 records. So just write here 10, and now return post resources, post resource. Alright, also import here post resource, and now colon collection, and inside this collection just pass here this variable post. Alright, now inside the store method just write code for the creating new post. So just write here $post is equal to new post, and $post arrow title is equal to $request arrow title, and post arrow body is equal to $request arrow body. Alright, and inside the if dollar post, just call the save function, save, and here simply return new post resource, and inside this just pass here this dollar post. Alright, and for the fetching single record, single post, inside the show method just write here dollar post is equal to post colon colon find or fail, and inside this just pass here this id dollar id, just write here dollar id, and simply return new post resource, and inside this just pass here dollar post. Alright, and for the update, inside this update function just write here dollar post is equal to post colon colon find or fail, and inside this just pass here dollar id and dollar post dollar title, arrow title is equal to dollar request arrow title, and the body post dollar post arrow body is equal to dollar request arrow body, and if dollar post arrow save, and just return new post resource, and inside this just pass here dollar post. Alright, and for deleting the post, inside the destroy method just write here dollar post is equal to post colon colon find or fail, and inside this just pass here dollar id, and inside the if statement dollar post arrow just call the delete function, delete if record if was deleted, so just return here new post resource, and inside this just pass here post. Alright, all done. This method is used for fetch all post records. Alright, and this for getting the new post, and it will fetch a single post, and this update function is used for updating the post, and this function for deleting the post. Alright, now save this file. Alright, now let's check this API. Here I am just going to use for testing the API Postman. Okay, so switch to the Postman, and before testing, first of all run the application. So just type here the command php artisan serve. Alright, now application is running. Now switch to the Postman, and first let's check this one, fetch all record. So just go to the URL /post. So inside the Postman just click on this plus icon and method get and URL localhost colon 8000 slash API slash URI, which is post. So just write here posts. Alright, now just click on send. and here you can see the record. Okay, inside this data array you can see here the post 1 to 10. Alright, and this is the pagination link and this is the meta details. Okay, alright, now let's fetch single record. For that, just call this URI, this one post. Just pass here the ID of the post. So just write here slash, and I'm just going to fetch here ID 5. Alright, now just click on send request, and here you can see the post which ID is 5. Alright, if I enter here the ID 9 and sending the request, and here you can see the record, the post which ID is 9. Alright, now let's create the new post. So for that, just call this route and method is post. Alright, so for that, just open the new tab, and here select the method post and URI localhost API slash post. Alright, and just click on body, then raw, and inside this just select here JSON, and here inside the curly bracket just pass here title. Alright, title colon, just add here the title name, let's say new post title, and body new post body. Alright, now just click on send, and here you can see the post created, and you can see here the ID 21. Let's fetch this 21 post. So just add here the ID 21, and now just click on send, and you can see here the post. Alright, you can also check inside the database. So just refresh this table, 20 records, and after refreshing the table you can see here the 21 post, new post title and new post body. Alright, now let's check the update route, this one. Alright, so for that just go to the URL post and just pass here the ID, post ID, and method put. So inside the new tab method, just select the put method and URI localhost colon 8000 slash API slash posts slash, I'm just going to update the last post, this one. Alright, so just add here the ID 21, and inside this body click on raw, and then just select here JSON, and inside this JSON just add here a title. Let's say title is colon updated post 21, and body updated post 21 description. Alright, now just click on send request, you can see post updated. You can see inside the database table, just refresh the table, and here you can see the updated post 21 and updated post 21 description. All right, now let's see the delete route. So for that, just open the new tab and just call this route posts and id and method delete. So just select here the method delete and URI localhost colon 8000 slash API slash posts slash ID. I'm just going to delete this record 21. So just add here 21 and now just click on send. Alright, record deleted. Just refresh the table and here you can see there is no 21 post. Alright, okay. Now let's see how can we customize the response. Okay, so if you want to get response only ID, title or body, note this created at and updated at. So for that uh, you can just customize the response inside the post resources. So just open the post resources and inside this, first of all let's comment this and here just write return and I'm just going to return only ID. So just write here ID arrow dollar this ID and also return the title. So just write here title dollar this arrow title and last one body dollar this arrow body. I'm just not going to return created ad and updated ad. Okay, so just write these columns. Right, now save this file and now let's check this. So just add here the id. Let's say id is 20 because 21 is not more exist. So now just click on send and now you can see only id title and body. All right, you can also add extra details with the response, like you can add API version details or any URL. So for that, just go inside the post resources and here let's create a function for adding more details. So just write here public function and function name is with, and inside this just pass your roller request and inside this just return an array and inside this array just write here I'm just going to pass a version. So just write here version and add the value. So I'm just going to write here 1.0.0. all right, you can add here any text here. I'm just going to add here a author URL, author underscore URL. Let's say URL is ID URL. Just pass here https colon slash slash and just add here the URL, any URL. I'm just going to type here test API URL.com. Alright, now just save this file and let's check this. So inside the Postman, just resend the request. And here you can see the extra details, version and author URL. Alright. So in this way you can create CRUD API using resources. So that's all about CRUD API using resources. So thanks for watching this video, and if you still have any kind of question you can ask me in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.